Hi, everybody. I don't know what's going on with Facebook and their issues. Still keep getting a buffering thing. But it shows it went live here. Anyway, since your comments have not popped up as of yet, just you could comment afterwards. It's no big deal. Anyway, I hope all is well. Today is Monday, May 12th, day after Mother's Day, and I hope everybody had a relaxing Mother's Day. And a couple things we'll talk about. Um, I'm sorry, I'm still tired. um, I overslept this morning, and it was like, am I really awake here? Anyway, even Loki's still sleeping in. So anyway, as you know, over the weekend, I wish they just removed the guy already. I really do. They need to kick him out of office. He doesn't belong there. We need professionals in there. We need people that know what they're really doing. Okay. Anyway, Felon 47 broke the most sacred of emoluments clause, and by accepting a 747-8 brand new from Quatar, uh, the ruling family of Quatar. Um, and it's being retrofitted to the similar to what Air Force One's retrofitted at for its requirements. You know what? I think the Air Force needs to reject it. Okay, because they're the ones that are flying the plane, and they should tell Trump no, but hell no. This plane is still good, still going, and we want the new Air Force One that's being built by Boeing right now uh, done correctly, which will be done correctly. So Trump should not have a say in this. It's up to the Air Force and everything else because they're the guys that are flying the plane. They're the guys that maintain the aircraft. Okay? And there's thousands upon millions of parts that go into the airplane. And as far as retrofitting it, security reasons, I don't think Quatar knows what's retrofitted in Air Force One because it's kept a secret. And it should still remain a secret. Um, just for security purposes. And I don't think the security on the Quatar plane is not all that good. I really do. Trump is being stupid. It's all about him. It's all about his ego. And his ego needs to be cut down to size. Um, so the current Air Force One needs to still keep flying. Because it's fully equipped. It's got everything that's it's very advanced. And, uh, uh-uh. Even though the Quatar plane's a 747-8. But still, no. It had to be built originally, but it had to be built here in USA. I'm sure that the Quatar plane was built here in USA and was bought by Quatar. But still, no, you don't accept a gift, $400 million gift like that. And Trump should have been told no. You're violating emoluments clause. Uh, that's not going to go over very well. Okay. The other one is that there should be a push to remove Trump from office now. Remove him now. Get rid of the tariffs, ban the tariffs, We don't need tariffs. Tariffs, of course, I know tariffs been around for ages, ever since we started trading with other countries. But other countries don't like tariffs, and we don't like tariffs. So why should we use them? Tariffs have never really helped anybody. Um, so we need to remove the tariffs, ban them, don't use them. And if they need to punish a country, do economic sanctions. There's a different route there. You don't want to mess up your own economy just because of that. Um, but we need to be fighting back and pushing back. Now, there's a lot of people that are fighting back and pushing back. Look at those in Congress, both the Democrats and Independents, and some of the traditional, the non-MAGA Republicans. They're joining and they're pushing back, and they say no to Trump. Let them see Trump for who he is. He's just a bully, a petty little bully, and he's a brat. He's a 2-year-old brat that needs to be spanked. Okay? I think his mother should have been more forceful and disciplined her son better. And tell her husband that, hey, he needs to be held responsibility. Hold us responsible for his actions. And I can see why on the male line of the Trumps that, of course, they skip Swiss army duties. Both his his dad and his grandfather, they both did skip Swiss duties. And you know what? Trump is doing the same thing. He is, he did that when he skipped Vietnam. He created all kinds of excuses to avoid the draft. Well, he should have taken it like a man, go through his physical, and they could determine whether he should be accepted in the army or not, and then serve. They make the determination, okay? Now, the only person I know of who did not fight in Vietnam and couldn't is that my cousin he's highly allergic to wasps and bees, and he's also highly allergic to some of the vaccines that they used for overseas shots, okay? So, he could not serve in the army. He didn't fight. And he was excused, and not only that, but he broke his foot in a motorcycle accident, so therefore he couldn't be in the army. So anyway, the armed forces want smart, able-bodied, and healthy people. That's what they want. And I don't know if any of you guys saw this on YouTube. There was this guy, older gentleman, I think he was 98 years old, and he took his Sherman tank. And guess what he did with it? There was a Tesla that this guy was trying to sell, but couldn't sell it or anything. And so this guy, the tank guy, bought the Tesla. He says, well, I'm going to smash it into pieces. They said, that's fine, we don't care. So he ran his tank over it. And of course, obviously the car didn't hold up. But the tanks weigh about close to a ton or two. And he smashed the car. So anyway, I don't know if the car is going to be rebuilt or what the deal they're going to do with it, or it's just totaled. I don't know. So But again, we need to push back on fascism and bullying and say, hey, you need to start compassion and everything for everybody else. You don't marginalize people just because they're different. That is a no-no. So, anyway, let's see, what am I doing on Wednesday? Let me check my calendar real quick. Sorry, I'm fighting my allergies and it's an ongoing battle this morning. A second here. Go. Okay. Calendar. I'll see you on Wednesday at 1 o'clock, which is, 14th. And yeah, on the 14th. So I will see you then. And take care. And stay safe. Be sure to insist, persist, and push back. And if the MAGA start bullying you, stand up to them. Because like Trump, they'll turn and run away when stood up with the facts. Because they don't like hearing facts. Well, they're just going to have to accept it. They're going to have to accept the facts. And same way it's been pushed back on Marjorie Taylor Greene. She was presented with the facts, and well, you know how that goes. So anyway, I will catch you guys on Wednesday. Take care. And stay safe, okay? Love to all. Bye-bye. Why is that not working?